Hello guys and welcome here to the Daytona International Raceway. This is Can-Am Duel practice coming up here live from the Speedway. These are the cars in Can-Am Duel number 1, and the first one out is at number 11 of Kevin McHugh. He is locked in the show, no concerns for that team. Now 72 Joshua Hyatt. A lot of these guys are go or go homers like Joshua Hyatt. They know they gotta make the field on Thursday. This is the only practice these guys are getting before Thursdays Can-Am duels. Those will be at 7 p.m. Eastern here on NCN as Kevin Warren, Tony Green, Sean Ard, Alex Rowe, Nicholas Wade all make their way out. This is only a 10-minute practice session, so these guys know they got to get going. Ryan Kinghart, Eli Bright, Zach Fitzwater, Audra Baranowskis, James Stabilito, Richard Kinghart, Sebastian Kukulon is on his way out as well. Here comes Ryan Butcher. He's not locked in. How's about Tony Green? Here he comes to lay down a quick time, and he's got some drafting help behind him in Kevin Warren. Maybe. I don't think so. The Chip Ganassi driver looking to improve his starting spot. He will start He'll start 10th in the Can-Am Duel, and right behind him is the 96 Kevin Warren. He will start 14th in the same Can-Am Duel. And here's Daniel Voiles. He's going to be from the front of the field, as you see there. Last season he was 43rd in the season standings. And this season he'll start from the front and hope to stay there. Up ahead of him is now Sean Ard in that number 10. He is the only guy in this Can-Am Duel that is locked in to the Daytona 500 as far as the go or go homers go. And the big question will be, and I'm sure I will ask it again on Thursday, will he play it conservative, or will he do everything he can to help his teammate get in, or will he possibly try to improve his starting position? As a question we'll be asking time and time again is the number 1, James Stabilito, is at the top of the boards right now, and he's helping out that number 4 of Zach Fitzwater. He's the only Stuart Haas guy at this point not locked into the field for the 500. He knows this practice is going to be very important for him and his team. This is the top 3 right now, these guys. And back there's Audra Baranowskis. We mentioned earlier this season, or we mentioned in the previews leading up to this season, that 30 team, brand new team, GMS Racing, bought out Harry Scott's team after Harry Scott unfortunately passed away. This team won the rights to the 30 at the auction and their owner points. Krispy Kreme re-signed with the team to be a primary sponsor in a handful of races. Allegiant will cover the rest of them. However, Krispy Kreme has cut down the amount of races they will sponsor. So this team is going to be sponsored by Allegiant a lot this season. And up in front of this group is Max Anderson. We mentioned earlier with him. Dr. Pepper, a bunch of sponsors left this team. Earth Water signed on. They're going to run the full. They're going to try and help most of the campaign. This team in serious financial trouble. Uncertain. They cut down to one car. And they're hoping to have more success after, I wouldn't say dismal, but so-so seasons. In both season 1 and 2, they've been competitive. They've been competitive, but they haven't been where they want to be. And hopefully now that they've cut down to one car, kept Max Anderson, to many surprise, they're hoping to have some success. And Trent Fusion not with this team anymore. He was the defending Daytona 500 champion. He's not here anymore, unfortunately. But they keep Max Anderson around, so that should help this team a lot. The number 4 of Zach Fitzwater is currently your quickest, the go-or-go homer, up top the speed charts. And look who just went to 3rd. That would be Ryan Kinghart. This is a second Go Fast Racing entry. Joe Falk joins this team from Circle Sport and will basically be a part of the campaign for the most part. Go Fast Racing's had a lot of success in the Jello Cup, making the championship 4 in season 1, I believe. With the 32, they expanded last year, split a ride with Roush Fenway. And Roush, of course, fielded the car, the 99, in all the restrictor plates in Indianapolis. And Go Fast would field the car the rest of the season beyond that. This season, Go Fast is fielding this car by themselves full-time, acquired the owner points because they ran the majority of the races with the rights to the 99, so they got the owner points. Roush Fenway downsized to a 2-car operation for this season. Back here we got another big group. Is number 1 back to the top of the speed charts. How's about Nate Rattray leading this group? He's 11th quick. Comes over to Premium Motorsports after running over at the aforementioned Go Fast Roush Fenway cluster team. And Premium is another team that's had mild success. Their first season led the point standings up till the chase. Unfortunately missed it. Then last season with Steven Thompson made the chase, didn't quite have the splash they wanted to have. They switch numbers after Harry Scott passes away. They will acquire rights to the 15, but they keep their owner points from the 55 last season. And they're hoping to have another successful campaign here with Nate Rattray behind the wheel. And we mentioned Charles Sanford earlier. He's one of the few guys that has held his ride all 3 seasons of Jello Cup Series competition. Dylan Young is the other one of the other ones. Joshua Saculli is another one in the 31. And then Richard Johnson in the 93. So he's one of a few guys that have run all 3 Jello Cup Series seasons and have run for the exact same team, though he switches numbers to the number 9. Up ahead, these guys are catching some slower traffic in the 43, Sebastian Kukulon and Brady Wormnest. As that is the end of the session. Once again, this is the only session before the Can-Am Duels. We'll have the Can-Am Duels on Thursday, Final practice Friday night under the lights. And then these cars will be impounded pretty much until Sunday for the Great American Race, which will be at 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Actually, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. My mistake. The race will be at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Here, as we take a look at your final results, Stabolito, Fitzwater, Baranowskis, Kinghart, and Warren are your top 5. Tony Green, Ryan Butcher, Max Anderson, Charles Sanford, Sean Ard round out your top 10. And as you take a look at the rest of the results, we want to thank you for joining us. We will see you for the Can-Am Duel number 1 beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern here on NCN. Can-Am Duel Practice 2 is next, and we hope you will join us for that here on NCN for Speed Weeks. Anyway, Speed Weeks continues here. We thank you for watching, and we will be back shortly. Goodbye, everyone.